Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's DJ. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got some new and updated mods to take a look at for Farm Sim 22. In total, we have 22 mods today. For all platforms, we have 11 new and 4 updates. And PC and Mac players have 2 updates. We're going to load up each mod into the store, take a look at customization, check out slot counts for console players. We're also going to review all of the mods that got an update today. I do make mod review videos every time mods are released on the in-game mod hub, usually Monday through Friday. So get subscribed if you're new. That way you never miss any. First up today, new for all platforms, we have the Tricycle King. This bad boy right here has got 23 horsepower. We got 10 liters of fuel, 22 miles an hour, and it weighs 378 kilograms. If you guys are on console, this is going to be 4 slots for you guys. We've also got some main color options here, a lot of different custom colors. Just choose what you like. I think you'd be all right. We'll just go for a nice bright lime green there, and then yellow wheels. Well, this isn't the only thing that comes with this pack, though, because we also have, well, the conveyor harrow, which is just an attachment for the back, and we also have the liquid tank, which again is an attachment for the back. Now, this is going to have straps on it, so you're good to go there. It's 1 slot, and we have the same color options, and then we have this bad boy right here, which holds, I think, 100... yeah, I think it just holds 100 liters. It's just a milk tank or water, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, fuel. I believe it holds all those. So there you go. There's really not a whole lot to it, but pretty cool little setup here. Next new one for all platforms is the New Holland T7 Series Tier 4A, and this is going to be from Steve Modding. We got 218 horsepower on here, 340 liters of fuel, 31 miles an hour max speed, and it weighs 9.8 tons. If you guys are on console, this is going to be 21 slots for you. Pretty high for a tractor. As far as configs go, we start off with the engine itself. So we got 218 horsepower. We've also got that in a blue power version. We also have 234 horsepower and a blue power, 250 horsepower, 260, 269, 310, and back down. Again, and all of those come in either a standard or a blue power version. Kind of nice to see there. Wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, we also have Michelin, Continental, and back in again. And then we've got some pretty standard wheel options through and through. Design, we have standard, we've got those trumpets, horns on the top. We also have extra lights on the top, both of those. We've got an extension, which I'm trying to figure out exactly what the extension is. Oh, that's the front, isn't it? Those wheels just pop out. No, wait, no, they don't. I don't know what that does. Let's just move on. Configuration, 3-point front weight. Back and forth between those. Main color, we've got blue, dark blue, special, light blue, brown, that's red, brown special 2, and then black itself. We also have a couple different designs for the grille in the very front. And lastly, rim colors. So you can choose between what you like there. Pretty customizable T7 overall here. Very cool. Next up, new for all platforms, the Schäffer 4670T with rear weight. This telehandler has got 66 horsepower, variable transmission, 55 liters of fuel, 18 miles an hour, 4 tons. It's also going to be 10 slots on consoles. Back weights, we start off with nothing, but we can add 200 or 2,204 pounds. Let's keep everything in kilograms, shall we? 36, I'm not sure how much this is adding in weight. Oh, half a ton each. There you go. So you can add half a ton each. We also have beacon lights of yes or no. Wheel setups. We do have a wide tire setup. Highly advise that. Gives you a little bit better traction and everything on the ground. Chassis color. This is kind of cool. We can change it up to whatever you like. And then rim color. Same thing here. We even have a chrome option as well. So if you'd like a blacked out Schäffer, there you got it. Next new one for all platforms is the Claas Quadrant 1200. We talked about this in the most recent Farm Sim News. I said, hey, keep an eye out. It's going to be here today. And it is 5.9 tons, 120 horsepower is required, 11 mile per hour max speed. It does make all of your standard larger square bales, so 180 centimeter, 220, and 240 centimeter. It's going to be 7 slots on consoles, which isn't awful for something like this. Wheel brands include Trelleborg. We also have Vridstam, Midas, BKT, Nokian, and back in again. Wheel setups, we do have some different wheel options for you guys as well. Choose from those. Dealer label, we've got yes and no. Lizard, love that. Fire extinguisher, yes and no. Silage additive tank, of course. And then we've got a main color of green, and black, which is pretty cool. So 2 different greens here. Can't really tell the difference between the 2. Design, we also have white and white. Again, can't really tell difference. Maybe one is used. And, oh yeah, it kind of looks like one's maybe a little bit older, a little bit of a used color here. Yeah, there you go. And then we also have a rim color as well, which I was not expecting to see any changes on the rims. Heads up, in the back, that is still going to be green, and in the front, it's still going to be red on those wheels. That's it. From Matt26, we have his Metaltech trailers. They are here. We got the TS16 and the 16,000 as well. So let's just start off here. So this is going to be 9 slots for you, 21,000 liter capacity at 4.6 tons. As far as your capacity goes, we can bump that up to 26,000 or drop it even to 16,000. So that's kind of neat as well. Wheel brands, we have Michelin, Trelleborg, Continental, BKT, Bridestone, and back in again. And you can just have different options to choose from there. Window, it's going to be on the front. You got a small one and a large one. Slats, oh yeah, got some of those as well. These are going to be on the very back there. As far as attachers, we have a trailer attachment. You can put a couple of these together. And then we even have colors for the chassis, which I was not expecting at all. And even a main color. So if you guys want to rock this out, maybe do all black, I think that's going to be doable. Yeah. And then license plate, of course. Now, we also have the 16,000 as well. This is 7 slots. Can you imagine something being 7,000 slots? No, thank you. Looks like this is going to have exactly the same options. We've even got a cover on here if you guys want to go with that. And then, of course, options for colors are going to be exactly the same. One thing that I'm noticing is there's no rim color, which I would have expected there to be a rim color, but nope. Not here. From GNFS, a mod that we talked about at Farm Sim News a few weeks ago, the Lizard MSL 3500. This is an auger wagon. It holds all of your standard auger wagon crops, and it's going to be 5 slots on consoles. 3.5 thousand liter capacity on the inside. It weighs 1.8 tons, and it does say 65 horsepower required, but you can pretty much ignore that. We've also got a 4,500 liter capacity as well. Wheel brands of Lizard and Michelin, Continental, Bridestone, and back in again. Those Lizards are going to be those rice wheels, and then we've got standard and inverted patterns for the rest. Stickers? No. And yes, we've also got a super, Lizard, all around. Black and white stickers on there. Rear hitch. Yeah, you got a rear hitch on there. Looks like we can hook multiple of these together. Maybe the PTO's a pass-through, not really sure, but that's kind of neat. We have the shovel, which I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's going to do anything. By the way, we do have a shovel mod that came out today. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. Actually, it's up next. We also have main color. We have a couple reds, green, couple blues. Ooh, I like that blue. Then we got yellow, orange, and black. Would be nice to see a full color palette there, but we'll take what we can get. We've also got a couple rim colors as well. And the shovel! Boom! Falls right down. This bad boy, of course, is from A-Dub Modding, because who else would have a shovel for us to use? This holds all of your standard crops, and just like every hand tool, it is going to need to be picked up and used like such. So pick it up and shovel things away. This will actually hold 200 liters in it, which is kind of neat. It's only 1 slot on console, so that's not too bad. And because it's a hand tool, we can move it around and transform it into time. So check this out. If you guys are looking for a shovel to use on your farm, you got one. Yay! Next new one for all platforms is going to be the Pioneer Silo. This is a silo to store, they say, all of your crops. This is going to hold 150,000 liters. It is 3 slots if you guys are on consoles. And of course, as you can see, we've got an in and an out. This was a mod that was in Farming Simulator 19, so if you guys remember back then, should be about the same. All you got to do is go into silos, and then you'll find it right here. Next new one for all platforms is going to be the Small New House. This is from Michael LS, 45,000 liters, $45,000 on here. You can change your clothes, you can take a nap, do your thing. It doesn't look like anything is usable. So this is just going to be a placeable, nothing special there. 16 slots on consoles. Your next to last new mods for all platforms today are the Chicken Coop Large. We also have Chicken Coop Very Large. I love the wording in there. These are from Almatana because of course they are. Great looking chicken coops. They remind me a little bit of the base game ones, but different enough to where they're going to look good on whatever map you put them on and you'll be fine. European, EU, That's the same thing, American. You guys get what I'm saying here. Jumping in, we've got them in here, animals and in chickens. Now, of course, we have that large and then very big. So these are going to hold 400 and 800 chickens respectively, and they're both going to be 10 slots on consoles. And your last set of mods for all platforms today that are brand new are the Grain Shed Pack from Missy B Modding. First up, we've got the Grain Shed Double right here. So basically you have one double shed, and you got one thing on one side and the exact same thing on the other. Then we've got a version with and without a divider wall. So if we open this up, you can see there is no divider wall inside this one. And if we go inside this version right here, open it up, we've got a divider wall down the middle. So these are going to be for storing your crops, storing potatoes, sugar beets, anything like that, anything that you could store onto the ground. This is going to be where you're going to put it. All right, making our way into mod updates for all platforms, we have the Workshop mod version 1.1. Mod description version's been adapted, and decorations been added to the rear door as a visual barrier. We also have an update to the Midwest Production and Feed Pack version 1.001. They've added a recipe for canola into biofuel, added canola meal as a byproduct, added a sell point for all byproducts, TMR, and pig food, adjusted the ability to remove all inputs from the production facilities, adjusted modern animal feed recipes to support canola meal, and adjusted the ethanol plant visual, and now is a smaller footprint. Very cool, big update right here. We also have an update to the Kverneland Accord Kubota Seeders Pack, which actually had its name changed. This is version 1.2. Kubota SD1300 has been added, and of course, mod name and icon has been updated. And your last mod update for all platforms today is the Fendt 500 Vario Gen 3. This is going to be version 1.0.2. They've added simple IC via configuration and fixed several visual bugs. All right, making our way into new mods for PC and Mac players. We've got a new map for you guys, Fichthal. This is a Bavarian map. It is very hilly and modeled in the forests and valleys of the Bavarian countryside. The More Trees mod is recommended for all forestry enthusiasts. This is very cool because you've got farm area, you've got a main town area, you've got everything you need down kind of here in the bottom of the map, but all around the top, the bottom, and the side, and in between even, you've got a lot of tree areas as well. This does seem like a very standard size map, so it's not massive or anything like that. You've also got an area up here with the castle. It's really neat. You've got some different bits here that really make this kind of a fun map, but I think a lot of players are going to enjoy this. One thing, heads up, again, this is for PC and Mac players only. I assume because of the way the trees are designed, that is why it is PC and Mac only. Let's take a look at the PDA. So here is what you start off with. Everything way over here on the right-hand side. We've got field 1. We've also got a main farm area, and then we've got a wetland? What does W mean? I'm assuming that means grassland. But anyway, meadow possibly? Maybe it's upside down. Who knows? We've got all of that. Then, as far as things that we own in new farmer mode, you've got a 7810 John Deere. We've also got a Fendt 930. I believe that's the Black Beauty version. Pretty cool there. We got a Raw Smash Nova Combine Harvester, Velga Trailer, header to go with the Raw Smash. We also have a 3-meter cultivator, 4-meter cultivator, Power Harrow, which does exactly the same thing, but it goes along with the K-branded seeder, Amazon fertilizer spreader, a Brandner manure spreader. We have the Farm Tech slurry tanker, couple different mowers, the front and rear. We've got a Pottinger windrow or tedder. We've got your K-brand windrow, loading wagon, feed mixer, and yeah, you guys can see everything here. Yay, I can point everything out. Nonetheless, very cool map. I think it's pretty sweet. Definitely jump in and check it out. It reminds me a lot of a base game map, so if you like the feeling of a base game map, you may really enjoy this map. Next up, we got a pretty cool mod that may help a lot of people. This is the work mode toggle. So this mod adds the ability to toggle the work mode while the tool is turned on for vehicles that use the work mode specialization. Basically, it says, hey, tool, I'm going to do what I want and you can't stop me. that's pretty much what it is. The script listens for the allow change while tool turned on parameter defined in the work mode section of the vehicle XML. If allow change while turned on is set to true, which is the default value, you can now toggle the work modes while the tool's turned on. And if allow change while turned on is set to false, the tool will need to be turned off before toggling work modes. Your next new one for PC and Mac players is the Ovlac Mini 8+2 plow. This is weighing 2.7 tons, 150 horsepower required, 3.4 meters at 7 miles per hour. It's going to cost you $9,700 and there's no customization. Here's a pretty cool one. Classic steering, new for PC and Mac players. This mod brings back the classic steering style, which was stopped after Farming Simulator 17 came out. You know, Farm Sim 19 and 22 use a completely different steering system, and it took a lot of getting used to. However, you can go back to it if you guys would like. It's very cool. And your last new one for PC and Mac players today is the Agromet Famarol Z150 or Z105-1. We've got without cover, we also have rear, and then we have both. We've also got number of knives. We're going to be 6 and 3, and I'm trying to figure out where that is. Okay, cutting on the inside. Frame color, well, brown and brown. And then we've got yellow, green, gray, and blue for your tarp. This weighs 355 kilograms, 29 horsepower required, 1.6 meters, and 9 miles per hour. You didn't know? She's a mower. All right, lastly, today we've got a couple mod updates for PC and Mac players. First is the dynamic mission vehicles to version 1.1.0.1. Fixed a bug when using a mission vehicle from the mod folder and the mission vehicle's XML is inside the map. And we got an update to extended cruise control version 1.0.1. Fix the mod description and add a key binding to reactivate last used Tempomat. Well, guys, that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed the mod video. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new. Join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. I haven't released any other videos yet today. However, we will have Farm Sim news coming out a little bit later. Check the description for a link to that, as well as check out later today. We got something coming from Griffin, Indiana. So stay tuned. Otherwise, hope you have a good one. See you guys later. Peace.